Hey guys, this is Jasmine with Be True to You Tarot. I just decided to start my channel after some very many delays. I just want to give you a brief over. I am an intuitive life coach. I am a healer. I'm a light worker. And I've been doing tarot readings for a while now, actually. And I've been really holding off coming up front, coming to the public and doing it online. It's something I've been aspiring to do for a while, and I honestly said I was going to do it in June. I'm going to do it in June. But with this Sagittarius moon coming, I couldn't deny it anymore. That there was nothing else more important than going towards what was making me happy. And every sign, every element that I've done readings for today, I've explained this in a different way that fits more so what the sign is currently experiencing in their life. For water signs, there are some truths, some personal, interpersonal truths coming out that are hard to be avoided anymore because they need to come to infinality. What I mean by truths. Well, water signs are able to feel changes in the emotional realm, whether they're consciously or unconsciously aware of that. My mother and my sister are both Pisces, very watery energies. And they're able to live within the emotional realm and manipulate the emotional realm in a way that I have never seen any other sign be able to do. Not saying that, they're over emotional or they don't know how to get out of their own emotions. That's not it at all. It's that they are so natural when it comes to emotional energy that they can sense changes within the emotional realm, especially when it comes to awakening. And this point of the awakening, there is a renewal in the emotional realm. And although this sign experiences this in a different way than we all do, they still do react. You guys still do react to emotions the way other people can, for sure, in fear. I don't know if that made any sense. But starting the reading, you have the Judgment card, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Chalices, clarifying the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse. This card jumped out, literally laid on top of those, so I was like, okay, that's where it's supposed to be. So listen. Whatever you know that you need to walk away from that is holding you back from an emotional renewal, from a new way of looking at things, a new belief system of what you can have in your emotional life. Sorry. I think that's like a motorcycle or something. Whatever is holding you literally in this place of, I know I got to end this. I know I got to end this way of thinking. I know I have to. And being defensive against this wish fulfillment that's literally right in your face, because it looks like this energy is definitely being brought on by the fact that this is unfamiliar to you. Water signs have been through some ish when it comes to their internal emotions. Some ish that they have hid very well throughout this time, but some ish nonetheless. And what I mean by that is that a lot of water signs are clinging to the, not now, but we're trying to cling on to the emotional unsatisfactory. I'm sorry, I just realized there was like a card that flipped. Look at that. Seven of Wands. How crazy. The unsatisfactory way of emotionally living their life. This is in casual relationships. This is in just negative self-talk. This is in defending and pushing away people that are trying to make them happy. And they're doing it all because the self-worth. The realm of self-worth here. Look at all these amazing, beautiful cards in reverse, including the Death card. Look at all this. Remember, these energies are available to you, but they're in reverse. Because this is what the Seven of Wands is about. This is what you're defending yourself from. Is this. And I gave my sister a reading, who was a Pisces, and she had the Queen of Cups in reverse. Defending yourself from emotional contentment, transformation and never being the same again, union within yourself, and sitting on the watery throne, male or female, sitting on the throne and knowing your emotions do not work against you, they work for you, and becoming a force within the emotional realm. Why? Water signs, why? Why are some of you isolating yourselves? I'm sorry, now there's a cop going by. Distraction after distraction. Why are some of you guys distracting yourself? Why are some of you guys becoming defensive against the opportunities and the people coming into your life that are trying to love you and show you that there's so much more than you taking the brunt of not only your own pain, but other people's pain? And as I'm saying that, my heart is hurting. So I know that touched somebody out there. I know that did. There are some emotions that are surfacing through this awakening right now that has you just, I want to word this the right way. They have you kind of feeling, how do I word this? What's being uplifted, what's being pulled up are the emotions that cannot come with you to this new emotional beginning. Or those Ten of Cups. Or this Queen of Cups can't come with you. But you're not ready to let go. Even though you know letting go, intuitively you know, because you work with your intuition. Water signs are very intuitive people, especially when it comes to emotional growth. Even though you intuitively know this is going to bring everything you've always wanted, you're now at that stage where you can make the decision right before you open the door. You have your hand on the doorknob and you're like, do I really want this? Do I really want to change like that? Do I really want to love like that? Do I really want to heal? I've been this way this whole time. It went from suffering, crying because you want more, to now being offered more and saying, now that it's in my face, I don't know if I actually even deserve that. I don't even know if I'm comfortable living in a realm that doesn't hurt. Because pain, I do know. Distrust and disloyalty, I do know. Setting up and preparing for when this person fucks me over, excuse my language, I do know that. But this internal love, this whole idea and belief of being a queen or a king, that's a little scary to take some action on. Taking action on this means I have to change everything that I know about myself. And the scary thought about it is that water signs are so connected to universal law. We all are. But water signs, like I said, they naturally do live in a certain place of the emotional and the spiritual realm. They are aware that this lifetime, they can choose to walk away. They can choose to walk away from emotional fulfillment and not have this. For sure. And that is why the Wheel of Fortune here is in reverse, with the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Hangman in reverse. This Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the King of Pentacles is being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. This can mean one or two things. The tribulations that you've walked through thus far in your life, which is many. It's like I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing it literally grow into like a metal plate, just like heavy. So this is a lot. This is years of the wheel in reverse. This wheel in reverse energy has been with you for so long that it's put you in a place where you only focus and plan on what you know you can control, and that's the 3D realm. King of Pentacles. This independent signal energy. That's become your main focus because, you know, water signs had their hands tied behind their back these last few years, and they were thrown into some situations that really forced them to grow up. And these situations that force you to grow up kind of got you sick of dealing with the emotional realm a certain way, or dealing with yourself a certain way. Some of you may have even walked off of the journey of learning how to love yourself because it's just too much. And instead, and this is for a few signs, instead started focusing on what you, quote, can control. Manifestation, money, creating the mask that makes you feel comfortable, coming off like the King of Wands in reverse, you know, that egotistic, strong, fiery, I do what I want, feisty energy, moving. Look at these. Oh, wow, look at all these water signs. The moon and the chariot. And living and moving from that place of your subconscious. Because some of you have taken this Wheel of Fortune in reverse things in your life and have used them to support these beliefs in your mind that you're not worthy, that you can't have this, that you need to manipulate other people and the people around you in order to be safe, that you need to manipulate the relationships you're in order to be safe. And you have been moving on that. You know, and this is one of the signs that you get respect with your choices. Especially Pisces. Especially the elder of the water signs. You get respect in regards to what you choose to do with your emotional life because you know better. You know when you're choosing intuitively to come from a place of darkness. You know when you're choosing. And once you understand that what you do, what you think, what you believe recreates, let me tell you, the universe says, do what you want to do. You will get on your path. Don't worry about that. You will do what you're meant to do here. But do what you want to do with your emotional world. It's the same for each sign depending on their element. Earth signs are the same. Do what you want to do in the 3D realm. Do what you want to do. But we're going to be moving. You're going to be on your path. Whether you want to or not, when you get the call, it'll either be an abrupt call and it'll scare the shit out of you, like this, or you'll move forward and understand because you learned the lesson. But with that being said, the reason it's like that when it comes to your emotional choices and the way you live your emotional life is because water signs can change like this internally. You can shift the waters in your world. Look at the element of water, how easily manipulated it is. How it just conforms. You pour it into any shape, it just becomes. Water signs have that gift to just become, to learn, to master, and then become. So, why am I going into that? Because there is an opportunity here to be enlightened about your life and all that you have done. This like bug really wants to be a part of this reading. And all that you have done and all that is going on here, there is a place where you can commit to yourself, commit to your enlightenment if you just stop trying to delay the harvest that's coming in for you. Stop trying to ignore the value of what is being offered to you right now. Because what's being offered to you right now is turning into the Ace of Chalices, this emotional fulfillment. You know that because the first cards here is you knowing you have to walk away from some shit that you do because wish fulfillment's at stake. Emotionally committing to this enlightenment, emotionally committing to yourself and your life, to sit back and look at what's really going on here and appreciate the value. Release the shackles of fear. Again, judgment and the Ten of Swords again. And do this here. Make the judgment that this energy is here whether you like it or not. Something got to end. And this isn't somebody external to you. This isn't a situation external to you. This is something within your mind, within your mental realm that holds you back, way back, so far back that this right here causes your defensiveness times 2. You're defending yourself and you're defensive. This caused all this, and this is what's at the end of it. This is all it is. This is all it is. That's it. Ten of Swords is that this approaching that you do need to end something within yourself is causing so much fear that this is all you can see. You're defending yourself towards either people, to yourself, and nobody's even asking you. Nobody's asking you to defend yourself. Nobody's asking you to defend your actions. The reason you feel the need to defend your actions is because you know deep down that they're not serving you. You can sit and be like, well, I'm like this because of this. I'm like this because I went through this. I'm like this because of that. I can't accept this because of that. It makes me uncomfortable. And the universe is asking why. And it's not asking the question isn't why to get at you so you can sit here and be like, you don't know what I've been through and you don't understand that. And nope, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not going to accept it. No. No one's listening to you. No one's listening to you defend yourself. You're not even listening to it. Because you know this wish fulfillment lies at the end of all this. You know. Queen of Swords. You know. You know. You know if you put down that wand and maybe look over that rock to see who's actually holding up all those sticks. Nobody's even holding those sticks up. Not one of those sticks is being held by another person. They're just planted in the dirt. They're sticks that you planted in the dirt, got up there, and said, oh, you're trying to attack me? Are you trying to come at me right now? Oh, I don't think so. No. Look at, even here, protecting yourself around all these sticks, around all these wands. Trying so hard to keep this emotional fulfillment from entering your life. And I'm sorry, you're not winning this one. You're not. You're going to feel this whether you want to or not. Why do I say that? With the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Moon, the Chariot, moving with this subconscious belief that you're not enough and trying to be this single, super financially successful person, which is not bad, but it's coming from a place of that you're not worthy of love. You're not even looking in that direction anymore. Look at it. You're literally looking that way. You're not even looking at that direction anymore. You might want to be. You might really, really want to get back onto that old thing that you once had, that old focus, but you're not looking that way anymore, water signs. You're not. I am sorry to say. So let me give you 3 cards for some advice here. Whoa. Knight of Wands. Like that. The Tower. 3 of Pentacles. So interesting because the Earth signs kind of had the similar reading and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Again, and the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. New. I'll tell you what, you showed up on an island and it has all the goodies that you could have ever desired right now. That's where you are energetically. Everything around you is just like, ooh, what's that? And you just need to have the confidence in yourself to move forward and let this tower fall, and let the people that are around you right now that are trying to love you, because their love, their watery energy is going to pull you out of this really sad place that you've been in, where all of that stuff resurfaced and you're like, wow, look how much hurt I have been carrying around. You need to come out of this. That was a part of your awakening, yes, you realizing how much hurt you've been walking around with. But now it's time that you see this was the whole point. To heal, to renew, to move. So I'll just ask you this, and I'll tell you what Spirit is really asking you to do. I'm going to ask you, water signs, what do you want? What do you really want? What are you scared to want? What are you scared to dream about? What keeps you up at night? Who's keeping you up at night? Who's loving on you and making you feel uncomfortable? Why? Why don't you want that? And you're not wrong for wanting it. You're not wrong for not wanting something. I'm not saying that. But ask yourself what the uncomfortability really is. Is it the person or is it the love? Because you are all about love. Love should be running through your veins as the water signs. And if it's not, it's because there's something that you need to give some attention to within yourself. And this is what Spirit is saying. When you start feeling those old thoughts, when you start feeling those old wants, desires, impulsivities come up, and you want to go towards that, just remember, you have all the time in the world, yes. You have all the time until you die. But remember, you asked for this new beginning, because you have all the aces. You're being called to a new life. You're being called to a new dream. And there's no way you can deny that this dream is real anymore. That's the thing. There's no way to deny it. I just want you to just have more of the energy from these cards, because this reading is for you, not me. And I'm feeling so much energy come from here. I just want you to just take a deep, hard look at that. If you have to pause the video even, just look at that. Look what's being handed to you, left and right. Look at that. You're ready. You would not have it if you weren't ready. Stop fighting yourself for wanting it. Just stop fighting yourself. Look at this. You're fighting yourself so hard because you don't want to believe it, but it's here. You don't want to feel it, but it's here. Okay? I hope this reading helped. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, I love you guys. Keep your head up. We're coming out of this so much stronger, so much more beautiful. These energies are here whether you want them or not. You can't lose what's yours. All right?